Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
So I'm back in British Columbia after my tour imploded. I was out for 3 weeks, supposed to be 7, and last Monday when I left Berkeley, I got notice that all of my tech events in Silicon Valley had been canceled, and then throughout the rest of the day, events started to fall. As you can imagine, people are not getting together and all of that stuff. And so made my way home last week. What I want to talk with you about today, and actually in upcoming videos, and I should add that I shot probably half a dozen videos while I did that first 2 weeks of the tour, but I'm going to postpone those for the time being because they are important. There's good information in them, but not as important as what I want you to focus on right now, which is how to build business and keep things going during the current situation. Now, I think people are coming to the realization that this is a lot more serious than we all thought. We had a lot of fun with the memes and all that stuff on the internet, but truthfully, we've yet to see what this is, and I think collectively it's probably going to be months before we actually know what we're dealing with. And so what I'm noticing is a lot of people are already planning for the worst, right? They're thinking about how they're going to mothball their business, how maybe they're going to go get a job, like all of this crazy bullshit type of thinking. Markets like this create an opportunity kind of twofold. One, it lets you put a finer point on what you're doing because you have to leverage on technology. We can't use stuff that we've used in the past, like going out for a coffee meeting or, in my case, doing presentations to originate our business. We actually have to tweak. The second opportunity is the group mindset. And so most of your colleagues, competitors, people in your business or in other businesses are immediately going to defense. And so they're trying to figure out how to survive. Now that might sneak into your head as well because fear is a great motivator, but I want you to think about how you can actually pop this into an opportunity. And that might be reworking your business model in the short term. Now, one of my frustrations since 2010 has been the markets have been great, and so you can be a totally shitty business owner and still do pretty well. But in markets like this is where you find out if you've got the mettle to be at the top. And some of my best years were 2007, 2008, 2009, because competitors were cannon fodder, and I would just go and hoover up their market. For you, I want you to think the same thing. What can you do that increases value to the clients you're already servicing, and what new markets are afforded to you now that things are shifted? So this is going to take a little bit of work on your part, and the hardest part is going to be mindset. You not buying into the bullshit that you batten down the hatches for 6 or 8 weeks, the bad man will stop and things will be back to normal. This is the new normal. And so you need to invest time in thinking about how you're going to shift your business model to grow. And don't buy into the bullshit that this is not a growth market. While I would agree that 60, 70, 80, maybe 90% of the business owners are going to have a terrible time, about 10% are going to have a gold rush like we did in 07, 08, 09. And that's the intention I have for my company, is pointing into the wind and rowing hard, right? Making the most of this. Because these types of corrections, which I read as an opportunity, don't come around often enough. And so we've forgotten what the financial crisis looks like. And like my friend Aaron Coleman says, this is not a financial crisis. This is a crisis similar to 9/11, which is emotionally driven. Now, let there be no doubt that there is a virus and that people are dying. And we have to be mindful. We have to be much more careful than we've been in the past. However, business will evolve. And so you don't want to wait till the tail end of this to get your shit together. You need to start thinking it through now, and don't accept defeat. Don't try to prolong the inevitable, like shit that I've been hearing that drives me nuts. I want you to think about how can you shift your market to set the sail into the wind and make money here. Lots of people are going to suffer both health-wise, but financially. I mean, markets are getting murdered right now, and there's no foreseeable future when that's going to get fixed. But you have to look at what you have control over, which is number one, mindset. Mindset isn't right, you're going to be f***ed. Number two, how you're approaching it, looking at the opportunities that all markets offer. And then number 3, coming up with an executable plan. These are key things that are not only going to kind of keep your head above water, but actually let you swim and do really well in this market. And so for the next little while, I'm going to try to do more videos that are related to the current environment, just to give you ideas on what to do. The next one I'm going to talk about, which I talked with my financial services clients about, is how to shift clients who are used to seeing you in person to video conference, even when they're more mature and maybe not comfortable with technology. That will likely be our next video. Anyway, till then, remember, keep your mind in the right spot and stay safe. I mean, it's not the best of times, but it's certainly not the worst of times either. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Talk to you soon.